And again, it's a weird round coming in from the attacking side of G2. Oh, the wall just comes in a second too late, so Link will get taken out by Mixwell, who waited for that opportunity so patiently. Scream, back of sight, nice flash coming out. He's got 2 targets so coming his direction, and the leaping artist proves to be too much to deal with. So the spike should be secured, and the site has been lost here. But the retake is already well underway, with bodies already building up in that area. Solkus just sees his teammate go down behind him, and now Pith is there as well. It all falls onto one. It's going to be the Cypher. This round, just very strange with the way that it plays out. G2 putting feelers out across the map. That fast B play. They changed their mind. Look at Cryptics right around the corner with the Bucky. Sees the pistol first, goes for the peek. Second target there. Can't quite get the pulses from that shotgun to connect. And now he's down to 65 HP and stuck in a very difficult position. First shock dart, make it a follow-up. Nothing can be done. So now they'll be moving in with the Owl drone. They'll spot the one right outside of main with the Judge. Eccles can't even port out in time. This defense falling pretty quickly here, as there's one also coming in on long. That'll be the Sage with the flank. The Tremor coming out from Breach, from Scream himself. Nice shots onto the site from Solkus with the shotgun. There's more currently in hell. The Judge is going to have to do the dirty work. There's one right around the corner, and the shotgun is perfect for the scenario. Their opponent, who had a similar problem. The dart's going into B main. Link gonna get one as Mixwell gets a little bit too close for comfort. Link gets dropped down low on HP.
And now here, looking to do the same, but so far Fish123 making it very difficult. That force up. Now G2 trying to look for another opportunity towards B. It worked last time on the pistol, but will it work again? As Fish123 are denying the push forward. The spray through the HUD actually will take out Solkus. I'm not even sure where Artist was aiming to get that frag, but they open things up with 2 picks, and now Fish123, they have to react.
Cryptics has made it up to spawn. Scream is there as well, and as the smoke comes down, the dark cover doesn't pop quick enough. This will be a solid move, as there is one right around the corner that flushes him out of position straight into Eccles' aim. The pulse is coming out from the ult from Artis, end up working out for at least one. Through the smoke goes David P. Does great damage to Eccles, but afraid to repeak, because there is 2 targets there. Now he's moved over towards lane, and there's not much that Eccles can do about that one. It's all up to Cryptics here with the Phantom in the 1-on-2, down to 39 HP. They're both behind the default box. Good double peek coming out from G2. Good damage dealt here by Fish123, as now the spike goes down. Link's got a line of sight through this wall, and he can actually just walk right around it. And as he tries to peek, he'll end up taking significant damage through the edge of the wall. The recon dart looking to give away some positions. Scream spraying through that smoke. Can't actually hit as the generator is in the way. It comes down to one on the site against one over towards long, and it's David P. It's exactly who you want in that scenario.
Lock it up to playstyle as Fish123 get a little bit aggressive on their own front, and will take out an early pick from G2.
The ult coming through from Mixwell dices Link to pieces. Same could be said for Cryptics. Goes up inside the dark cover. Eccles is like, okay, that's enough of that. And as a result, it's now down to 1. It's the Omen. The T-Tech, he's on site. Goes for the dark cover towards spawn. Decides to just hide inside of it. Gonna port past. He walks a little bit too far up. Gets spotted as the barrel starts to poke through. Move up towards short. You've got 2 currently playing defense here. You've got Link and you've got Scream. Scream goes down almost instantaneously to David B. The Sage B Sage battle goes the direction of Fish123. Great shots coming out from Link, as well as Mixwell will go down and result in a 2-on-2. Nice res also coming out on Scream to give them the numbers advantage in the retake.
There's going to be the Hunter's Fury from what I assume is Artis. He's going to try to get a couple of tags and maybe even look for a frag. And quite honestly, if he got that there, that would have been huge, because they would have nullified the res, but they don't in this case. Artis now having to reposition just down to one final player. It's Patitek. And as he peeks through the archways, it's Solkus that'll take him down. If Fish123 are able to find these retakes, it's because the post plant is difficult for G2 to get into a comfortable position. We're seeing that here. Artis, he's like, where am I going? Where are we? Link finds 2. Is there no communication to say that there's one fragging from behind? The entire team was looking up towards heaven, and Link was just like, okay, I'm going to line up my crosshair.
Once they go ahead and break that glass, Eccles is done for.
Yep. You called it, but still it's Scream that is there from behind. They maybe did not anticipate the push-up up the ramp. And still that spike likely going to go down any moment now. They're going to plant what looks like to be in a new position. Not really behind the generator. And that might be the call for the post plant. You know, they've struggled with it before. Maybe that angle is better for them in holding down that spike. As they get into an engagement with Patitek, they help Scream push up forward. And now it's the man advantage. It's the 4v3. Mixwell in a great position. Shot's going to be clean. And still, I don't know if they closed that door before, but it's still wide open for the defense to funnel in. Regardless, they will funnel in from heaven. And as one, they will get picked off one at a time. Artist gets the penetration from what it looks like to be the wall there. He shoots in from long. Mixwell has a clean shot, and it's just down to Solkis. He drops down. Finally, a great post plant for G2.
Series alone, so I'm looking to that series as a bit of a sampler for what we should expect to see from Fish123 in that second half.
And quite honestly, there's only 2 rounds that remain, including this one, as we'll start to see it go the way of Fish123. An early pick from Cryptix as they'll start to push forward, but it's Mixwell. He slices, he dices, he finds 2 frags, but at what cost? His teammates, they're falling all around. It's just Artist that last remains in the 1v3. Has the Hunter's Fury available. Likely not going to use it here, but that spike is down. Sees the one peek behind the generator, and now as he's flashed, he stays close left. Cryptix with the 4K on the round. A great hold from Fish123. Seeing G2 poised towards Catwalk, and Eccles, he'll be in a little bit of trouble as now they'll start to swing one at a time. Finds one, but it's Scream there with 2. Will deny the push forward into the Dream Room. And now it's just down to Artist. Once again, the rolling red carpet is going to come out, and Scream peeks down A long. We'll find that frag onto Artist. 7-5. Prediction comes through.
I don't even know. For like not even a minute. It just like disappeared for a second and then came back. But I still could go to some websites. It was like my DNS just died. Regardless, here comes the push towards the site. Artist goes to the burst fire for the first shot. It fans out and doesn't do as much damage as you would expect. Still able to win that 1v1, but Scream is there for the immediate trade. So it's a 4-on-4. Spikes found its way towards the site. And going down inside the muck of that B site, Scream gets peeked by Mixwell, starts to spam through the dark cover. They've got lane control and they've got stairs control as well. They've made their way into the house where they can trigger the door, and you can see the leaping target trying to dodge the shots coming through the wall. Paranoia into the site. Camera gives away their positions. They start to move up closer. Cryptix from back behind the default box, not able to do much, and it comes down to Scream here, trying to get through the door, but the spike's already being stuck, and it's looking like it's going to be a round here for G2. There's just too much in his way to stop him from getting back in. Scream, with the great shots, finds a 4K, but at that point, the round was already lost, and G2 pick up the pistol. He has pushed some weight in that direction. Pith has to pop the cyber cage as there's targets right around the corner, and they're just going to pour through. First one's going to be his. Super low on HP, decides to go to the sidearm. He's got support from Mixwell, but both players will go down in the end. It's a 3-on-2, and they're going to get that spike over towards the site.
As G2 are struggling to really deal with that force up, they've got to come in with the weaponry too. No longer can you just hold on to a ghost in the second round and hope to buy an operator on the third. You got to get involved. You got to get active. But how can you read that? You can't. You can't anticipate the opposite team either pistoling or forcing. And so Fish123 constantly bringing it to their opposition, and it nets them around. And Solkis that ends up falling. And now they'll push forward. DBP waiting close down below. There's a great cross set up by Artist, but they're still waiting to jump in. It's a great positioning, but DBP, he's hesitant on the trigger. And now Artist with 4 on the round. The Phantom that was brought in pays in tenfold.
As you have site control, and you can see the Sage is right around the corner. Heal going out as well to try and bring everyone back to full HP.
Oh, wow. Solkis right through the floor. It's the recon bolt that spots Mixwell, and then he capitalizes on that information. They'll still try to push forward by the defense, but now it's just down to Scream. And all the last that remains is Eccles. He's got to swing around this wall. He does so, but it's Artist that's prepared with a spray from the Phantom. This is obviously not a spy cam that we're looking at. We're just looking at a different angle. But now the Hunter's Fury going to come in from Artist. He's going to tag one, and little does he know, he might find a little bit more than he bargained for. He'll find one as the rest of G2 will decimate the opposition that are moving forward. Unfortunately for Fish123, it's only pistols in their hands. But G2, they're still split twice on both sides. Solkis trying to clear out anyone who may be hovering around that A side. But DBP, he sees an army pushing in towards the B side. It's the Aftershock that pushes him even further back. And now Mixwell He's going to need to get here in time quite quickly as David P's all on his lonesome. How many can he get? Finds one so far, but can he find the second? That'll be the best translation there. He'll find two. Can he find the third? Cannot at Scream. But how long will the team survive here for the side of Fish123? Solkis now incredibly late on the rotation as it's just down to the defense. The Mixwell swing will work out well for him. And as Solkis peers into the site, it's Pith that is ready with the cross alongside Pith towards this A side. They've got Tripwire set up with that recon bolt, about to make it very difficult. As how do you react? There's a red carpet being rolled up, but the Paranoia is at least a decent answer, but still they will lose one in the process. It's Scream that pushes forward. Mixwell, he's ready on the side. But Titek is not alone in this battle as Mixwell will provide the firepower at a distance as he pulls back towards Heaven with Artist. One kill coming in from Titek, looking for the second, looking for the third, but Titek, yes! G2 defend yet another push, and that'll be round 11 for G2.
Fish123 haven't necessarily gotten onto the site as much, but it's those retakes that are just too strong to deal with. Aggression coming out yet again, and it is punished as there's trades going in both directions. We'll have one player who's currently sitting on the sidelines. Link is pushed up mid towards Market. Mixwell doesn't even see it coming, so assassinated by the Sage, but there's another kill coming out from Artis, who's spamming away. He's got some support coming in from the Omen as well, and it's another one! Brings it down to Eccles with the Bulldog, backside of Market, gunned down by Biff. That's 12 rounds now for G2, one away from taking the series and being crowned champions.
This could be the last and final round for Fish123.
It's an early advantage, at least, for Fish123. Somehow it works out nicely for them. And there's David P, though, chiming in with 3 of his own. David P with a solid defense, but it's a bounce back coming in from Fish123. Don't count him out of it yet, as they found themselves in a 2-on-2. But as I say that, Scream tries to flash and gets gunned down through the wall. It's all up to Solkis, Vesova, to keep things going. First peak not going to be his. It will be G2, your champions here of the WePlay Valorant Invitational.